What if I told you that Homelander isn't the final villain of the boys' comics? That's right. The real final threat is someone you've been rooting for the entire time. Billy Butcher. And trust me, the comic ending is far darker and more shocking than anything we've seen in the TV series. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're breaking down the original ending of the boys' comic series and why it's one of the most controversial endings in comic book history. If you've only watched the show, get ready because the comic version takes the story in a completely different direction. By the end of the comic series, Billy Butcher's hatred for superheroes has reached a dangerous level. His mission is no longer about stopping corrupt supes. It's about eliminating every superpowered person on Earth. In Butcher's mind, superheroes are a threat to humanity. As long as they exist, he believes the world will never be truly safe, so he creates a devastating plan designed to wipe out all supes once and for all. But there's one major problem. Countless innocent people could die as a result. At this point, Butcher isn't fighting for justice anymore. He's driven entirely by revenge. When Hughie discovers what Butcher is planning, he's horrified. The man he trusted, respected, and followed for years has become the very thing he swore to destroy. This revelation changes everything. Hughie realizes that if Butcher succeeds, the consequences will be catastrophic. And for the first time, he understands that the greatest threat isn't a superhero. It's Billy Butcher himself. The story builds toward an emotional final showdown between Hughie and Butcher. On one side is Butcher, willing to sacrifice anything to complete his mission. On the other is Hughie, who still believes there has to be a better way. The confrontation isn't just physical. It's a clash of ideals. Revenge versus humanity. Hatred versus hope. In the end, Hughie is forced to stop the man he once considered a friend and mentor. The comic's ending delivers a powerful message. Throughout the series, Butcher fights monsters, but by the end, his obsession and hatred transform him into one. That's what makes the ending so memorable. Homelander may have been the face of evil, but Butcher's inability to let go of his hatred ultimately makes him the final villain of the story. So that's the original comic ending of The Boys. Dark, tragic, and completely different from what many fans expected. Do you think the TV series should follow the comic ending, or should it create its own path? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more movie, TV, and comic book content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.